Hey, this is Alex Stafford, and we're here with the Rave TV, and today we are sitting down with the one, the only Halestorm.
Yeah.
Joe, Lizzie, RJ, Josh. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. Yeah, there's only one. The world is not ready for 2 hailstorms yet.
Yeah,
We're not
the
ready.
one and only.
You guys might have like a split, how they did that Queensryche thing, and there's like 2
Yeah.
Queensryche.
That'd be
Don't
so
do that
weird.
to us.
No.
Don't do that to
No,
us.
no.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, anytime.
What do you call the evil Queensryche? Queen's wrong.
Oh! But I don't even know how to top that.
Yeah. Anyway, please continue.
Anyways, this is your 8th time here. Welcome back.
Thank
you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. This is awesome.
Do you guys remember your first show here?
Yeah.
Talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember getting up on the roof and it was snowing
Yeah.
and like looking out over the city like, wow, that's cool.
The Ambassador Hotel sign was lit up, and I don't know. It reminded me of, remember that video game Max Payne?
Yeah.
Kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Just
I don't know why.
don't jump from roof to roof.
Yeah,
though.
just
not
that- yeah, I'm
around
not
here.
gonna do that.
Can't do that.
So now, rumor has it you guys also just finished your new album.
Well, yeah, it's finished. It is done, and we're just waiting to push it out in the
Counting the
world. I
days.
guess
Yeah.
counting the days. Yeah.
Down.
Hoping to get the master this week.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Are we possibly going to hear any new songs tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna sneak
Yes.
in a few,
Yeah, 2 of them.
and
Very-
plus little things that
Yeah.
little surprises.
Little
that-
surprises.
Little
Yeah.
ditties,
We got a lot of surprises tonight. Yeah.
little half
fun.
songs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always like, yeah, don't play too much, and so we're like, okay, we'll have 2 songs, but then like in between everything, there'll be little hints here
Just
and there.
tease 'em
just
with a
little
riff or
yeah,
two.
yeah.
Now, you guys are actually on tour with Eric Church right now, right?
Yeah, we had our
Yep.
first few dates with him last week.
2 weekends ago.
2 weekends ago, and yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, it's interesting. Eric Church's crowd, they want to rock. In fact, Eric Church, they do some Slayer riffs in between
Yeah.
their songs. So like they're a bunch of rockers. So what's very interesting, it goes us, and then there's Dwight Yoakam, and
goes
then
old.
Eric Church. So it's like new, old school,
school
and then
country.
like
It's like a bad acid trip, really.
And then
Right.
Eric Church kind of falls in
It's
the middle, I
crazy.
think. Yeah.
So are your fans, though, like enjoying the crossover? Are you guys bringing out your own fans, but they're staying for Eric Church?
Yeah, we had a bunch of crazy ones like on the front row the last gig, and it was funny because somebody had commented like, I've never seen scarier fans than at any of these concerts.
Your fans are scary?
Yeah, apparently.
To them, they are.
Yeah.
Well, you should take them to like a Slayer show.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Nothing.
flannel.
I'm glad we
But,
could do our part on that tour because Eric was like he wanted to bring a band that had a rock demographic, so it's cool that we can have the genres kind of blend and help each other out. You know.
It's really cool. It's a great show, and I don't know, our fan base over the years, I feel like they're very much like us, where it's like if it's good, it's good. It doesn't really they're not too scared of the whole like, ooh, country. I don't know. It's like
They really don't care about
yeah,
genres. They
I
just
don't
love
think anybody
music.
cares
you know?
anymore.
Well, I saw your performance you did on the, was it CMT?
Yeah.
And that was awesome. That was
Thank you so
great.
much. I gotta tell you, he was so funny because we had done rehearsals the day before and kind of had like my part, his part, whatever. 2 minutes before we go on, like he's like getting ready to go in that hole so he can be risen up, through the stage,
The entrance.
and he's like, "Hey, so I had this idea." I'm like, "Oh," and I've just met the guy, and he's like, "So I'm gonna kind of like stand back a little bit, just let you do your thing. So just do whatever." I'm like, okay, so if this really
Get out front.
so if this really screws up, it's all my fault. No, it was a lot of fun.
you.
It was a lot of fun, and it made my Mother's Day because of the Nicole Kidman comment. Apparently, my mom called me. She's like, "Nicole Kidman knows who you are now. Did you see that?" I'm like,
Cole Kidman's a Halestorm fan now. How about that?
I don't know.
That's awesome.
We don't have
Yeah,
proof
but
of that.
At least
but
we're hoping.
She didn't look like she didn't like it at
she
least.
looked like she was very confused.
That's a yes to me.
They cut away from the camera right before she said, "Who's this bitch?"
Yeah, exactly. They cut that part out.
So now the holidays are coming up. Do you guys got anything special planned? Going home to the family or anything?
Yeah.
Hang with the fam. Josh is doing the
Family
coolest
time.
thing.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, my wife and I, we just got married back in August.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And we didn't have time to do like a legit honeymoon before we started the record, so we're going down to St. John and spending like a week and a half or 2 down there, and just gonna lay on a beach over Christmas and New Year's and and
Put a
come
Christmas
home.
tree in the sand.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely. I mean, the thing about weddings too is that, and you had, I mean, obviously you're in the wedding, but just from like the 2 days that I was hanging out with
my
everybody, I'm like,
gosh.
wow, this is a lot of family. So you got all your family
Yeah,
time
reached
done.
my
Josh is a
family
big
quota.
fan.
You know, yeah.
For the year.
All the
Yeah.
Smiths all around the world.
Yeah.
Did you
There's
guys
a lot of
were you guys
them.
the house band for the party?
Yes,
For the
we
wedding?
were
Actually,
actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I know you guys. Maybe you
just
could play my
just
wedding.
the three of us.
Yeah.
He was having
I-
a good time. Just the three of us. We were
I like well, Lizzie and I really wrote a song, and,
Little love ballad.
and it was my
Aw.
first dance. So I hired them to play my first dance, and
Still haven't gotten the check for that.
yeah, still got it. Come on, buddy.
Paid us some booze.
True.
Open bar. There you go.
Got paid
I
in
have
a
a
really big
deadbeat.
bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, big bottle of Bullet
yeah, that's
whiskey.
right. You each got a
Right.
bottle of Bullet. There's your payment.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And then now, with it being the end of the year, a lot of people are tossing out their best of years, like their favorite albums to come out. Has there been any albums this year that really got you guys excited?
I would say I've listened to Mastodon's record the most.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is an
Really
amazing
good,
album.
yeah.
As far as the rock, there's that new guy,
Jazz.
Hosier.
Yeah,
That's
Hosier's
actually a
cool.
pretty cool record. Kind of Tom Petty-ish. But
I listened
Yeah,
to
what
the
else?
U2 album that was jammed into my phone.
You know, that somehow made its way back on my iPod when I updated. Like I took it off and now it's back on.
we have no
Sneaky
choice. It's
Irish.
on
Yeah,
loop.
I know, man.
Sneaky Irish
They've
people
sabotaged all our phones.
I'm excited. I
putting
think
their music on our phones.
Didn't the new Coldplay album just came out this week? Didn't it? Or
That was
recently?
like May,
Or-
June.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
is
don't
it
know
that
anything
long
about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. It's on the back burner. I still gotta dive into. So
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite albums that came out this year was the Dio "This Is Your Life"
Oh,
album.
nice.
I absolutely love that album from front to back. I'm a huge Dio fan, and all the bands that play on it, I'm really into. How were you guys approached? Because you guys had Straight to the Heart on it, and it was an awesome cover.
Oh,
Well,
thanks,
I mean,
man.
we were going to end up doing that cover anyway because we were about to put out a cover EP, and so we ended up recording it, and then we got the call from Miss Wendy Dio, and
Yeah.
went what Wendy wants, Wendy gets.
Yes,
So
you can't say
we
no
were
to
like,
Wendy.
It's, well, she was asking us to be on it because she had heard that we were big fans and that we had met, Dio right before he passed, and so like, would you be opposed to doing a song? We're like, actually, we're already doing one of his
way
songs,
ahead of
so
you.
here you go. and it was just awesome. I mean, what an amazing community of people. We did the benefit. We performed the benefit, and it was just so amazing to see all of these musicians that were all out touring and making records just drop whatever they were doing and do this for just such a great cause. So that was awesome.
It was cool. They had like a silent auction with
Yeah.
all this Dio memorabilia and other memorabilia from people that were there, and I won Ronnie's personal bookends that somebody
Really?
made him. They have like his initials on them and a
very
bunch
cool.
of photo books. I was like, yeah, I got Ronnie James Dio's bookends. Now I need a bookshelf.
Yeah, now we got to buy more books.
See, you say it's a silent auction, but I still imagine people would be screaming at it no matter what,
Yeah.
just because it's Dio and metal.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm bidding!
I am bidding. Yes.
Bookends! I bid more than you! The bookends are mine. Did they have like little dragons on them?
No, they just had his initials. and-
RJD.
yeah, it's just RJD on each side. And I don't know. I just thought they were
Everything
cool.
D at the end of my name.
How did you guys met him at one point?
Yeah,
How was
we
that?
got to play with Heaven and Hell before he passed away. It was
Their last show.
their
actually.
last
show
show.
you ever
Found that out.
Really?
It was the last show, yeah.
Yeah, it was Coheed and Cambry were on the tour, but then they couldn't do the last show, so they called us in to fill in, and he was just the nicest guy. Like
Yeah,
I don't know, have
sweetheart.
you ever met him or?
I never met him. I saw him quite a few times. Like I saw that Coheed tour when he came through Chicago, and then I was also actually at the Radio City Music Hall, the live DVD one they released.
So,
And-
yeah, I love
And the last time Dio went solo for Master of the Moon, he played here with Anthrax and Fireball Ministry. So I've seen him a few
That's
times,
sick.
but I never got to really see the one-on-one, But I threw the horns at him,
Dude,
Nice.
most humble rock star of all, like just nicest guy I've ever. He was like Uncle Ronnie. He'd come up to me, pat me on the cheek. He's like, "You did such a great show, man!" Like, yeah, it's really
Yeah,
cool.
that was the really cool thing is that like he really didn't need to be there, all day. I mean, he could have been, in a hotel room somewhere, and it was just really nerve wracking to kind of look up. It was in Atlantic City, and they have New Jersey, and at the House of Blues at the time, which I don't think it's there anymore, there was balconies, you know, so you kind of like look around, and you're like looking up, I'm looking around seeing if anybody from the crew or band was like watching our show, and there's freaking Geezer Butler and Dio just kind of like hanging out and watching the show. I'm like, wow.
The gods are looking down
So
on you.
nervous, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. But
Racist with their presence.
And they're so good to their fans too, and
Yeah.
that was such an inspiring day for us, seeing how great they were with their fans, and
Yeah.
we all said to ourselves, like, if we by any sheer will of luck get to that level of rock royalty, like, just always stay humble, always be good to your fans.
And then after they signed for everybody, they came back to our RV at the time and just knocked on the door to make sure that they said goodbye. And so just like
So
above
cool.
and beyond the Call of Duty is very
Yeah.
cool.
that's awesome. I just feel all warm and tingly.
I know,
like,
right?
Black Sabbath is so down to earth. I
Yeah.
I know, they're such sweethearts.
And then this question is for you.
Me?
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
trying to dig up dirt or start any beef, but recently you beat Neil from Rush
Well,
for
you know.
Drummer of the Year. Did Neil ever call you out, or did he approve?
Oh yeah, he wanted to do like a full-on WWE, like
Cage
you want this
match.
belt, the cage match, kind of like.
You're gonna have to pry it out of my dead
Like, I'll
hands.
beat your ass. Now,
A drum off?
That was like winning that Golden God Award.
Yeah.
Was like I remember thinking like, okay, who miscounted? Like, what the hell am I doing here? I'm like this new kid, up against like all these incredible like Neil Peart, like Roy from Stone Sour, and Abe Cunningham from Deftones. Like, it was just like, man. But granted, I'm sure that Neil has won his fair share of awards in his life. Now it's
Yeah,
like,
he's
come
lying,
on,
yeah.
share the wealth, man.
Out of the way,
You
old
know?
man.
So that was I was just blown up. And they didn't tell me to the last minute. I walked up there like literally shocked. I think they purposely didn't tell me that I won.
Yeah, we all knew, but we didn't tell him. We all knew he
And I
was
was like,
getting
who
it.
is it? What
We
is it?
didn't
What
say
is
a
it? And then I'm standing there like, where's everybody else? Oh, then it all sank in. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, you know? So that's a huge honor as a musician to win an award like that. It's like incredible.
But that shows how devoted your fans are, because that was a fan base poll too,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
We really do have the best fans of all time, and that's why, you know.
I think you
gotta
should
be
start a
good to 'em.
beef with Neil about winning.
Okay.
Kicked your ass. You suck.
A little late, but
We're about to release a record.
Turn into
We
like
could
an
use some press.
arrogant
Come on.
winner.
there you go. I'll be the Floyd Mayweather of drumming.
I had to ask you on that. You know, I'm not trying to start anything. I love you, Neil. No beef. So, but then you got the new
Name
album.
the time and place, Neil.
So you got the new album next year.
Yep.
What's next? A lot of touring.
That's it. That's the idea. We go into December with this, then start again at the beginning of January, and then Europe in March. We have a headline run, and then back here, and after that, who knows where.
And well, maybe you'll come back on the next run as well.
Oh, we will. We always
Yeah.
do.
Can't get rid of us that easy.
Always.
No, we're gonna try. No, just kidding. We love you. We love you here. So, but thank you for sitting down with us, and happy
Anytime.
holidays. Look forward to hearing the new
Happy Halidays.
holidays.
Oh,
Oh,
excited.
he's on top of his game today. So, I look forward to hearing some new stuff tonight, and thanks, and we'll see you again.
Thanks,
Thanks
man.
for having
Anytime,
us.
man. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Hey.
I don't know which camera to look at.
All of them.
Oh, just look at all.